Good evening. Premier Christy Clark is moving on to her Plan B, jobs. With the election now almost 2 years away and the HST on its way out, the Premier is focusing on an action plan to try and generate jobs throughout the province. However, not everywhere is getting the same attention. We'll take a closer look at where the island stands in all of this. But first, Kristen Robinson shows us what the plan is and what communities gain to benefit the most.
Thanks for welcoming us today, Jim. I really appreciate that.
Ministers,
I want to get the jobs plan moving.
Premier Christy Clark begins her week-long job creation tour with a stop in Prince Rupert, where she visited the docks at Fairview Terminal to launch the Canada Starts Here program.
It's not just an opportunity for British Columbia. It's an opportunity for Canada, and it begins here at this port in Prince Rupert.
Clark pledged $15 million for rail development here, a project she says will help position BC to meet the increasing demand for coal and other goods in the growing Asia-Pacific market. More than 570 jobs will be generated during construction. In the first phase of a $300 million port development, the $90 million Road Rail Utility Corridor project will receive $30 million from both CN Rail and the local port authority, and possibly $15 million from the feds.
If you invest in jobs in our province, you will get a return on your investment. That we're a safe, reputable, dependable place in a world that has become a very stormy sea.
The thing that she needs to concentrate on is how to restore that sense of confidence in the BC economy so that bring back investment and create jobs. Whether or not spending money on these projects, dumping money out the back of the truck, as they say, is going to bring back that confidence is still an open question.
Clark later flew over the future home of a $4.5 billion liquefied natural gas plant in Kitimat, promising to boost overseas exports of BC liquid natural gas.
We want to see Kitimat's LNG gas plant operational by 2015.
The jobs tour will continue with stops in Kamloops and Greater Vancouver, but not Vancouver Island, where Nanaimo had the highest unemployment rate in BC last month.
I don't see anything that gives me any indication that she understands those kind of affordability issues in increasing economic growth in our province.
So far this year, our job growth has been quite low, less than 1% and below the Canadian average. I think it's a reflection of the fact that our main trading partners, the U.S. In particular, is not performing very well.
Full details of the jobs plan will be revealed Thursday, but it will be focused on building a strong private sector.
Without a thriving private sector, you end up back where we were in the 1990s, which is where jobs were shutting down all over the province. People couldn't afford to put food on the table for their kids, and you had to leave to get a job. And we can't afford to go back to that.